Hello! Today I will be telling you the story of how our luggage almost got lost. So, this was about a week ago, maybe. I think. No, 1 or 2 weeks ago. We went on vacation to Alaska. We had never been to Alaska. It's a very, very nice state. Very remote, very isolated, but very, very cool. Very beautiful scenery. Anyways, Alaska was great. The thing that was not great was our experience in almost losing our luggage. Okay? So, here's where our story starts. The day we get to the airport, we were asked to check in our luggage, right? We have two luggages that we checked in. We placed on the conveyor belt. They tagged it, all that good stuff. And so they sent it onto the plane, onto our plane that was going to Alaska. Or so we thought. Apparently, okay, before I tell you that, I'll tell you about the on-flight entertainment. This is where it started to go all wrong, right? On the flight, there was, you know how on most flights they have the TVs on the backs of people's seats. So you can there's sometimes games, there's movies, right? It's pretty cool. On our flight, we did not have any screens. Instead, we had something called, I don't know, choose your own on-flight entertainment or something. Basically, they had Wi-Fi on the plane, and you can use that to access their app. And on their app, you could pick movies and stuff to watch. They even had a flight simulator, which was pretty cool. That was one cool thing. The problem with this, though, was that usually when you have a screen on a airplane, the movies load very fast, right? There's virtually no loading time. And usually on those planes, you also get a set of headphones, so you can actually hear what's going on in the movie. Well, guess what? I tried to watch the movie Everything Everywhere All at Once, the multiverse movie, right? It's a really good movie. It was a really good movie, right? I enjoyed the movie a lot. But you know what made it, the viewing experience was absolutely horrible. Because every 4 minutes, I kid you not, every 4 minutes, it would start loading again, and it would freeze up. And I would have to exit the app and re-enter it again. So the whole time, it took me almost the whole flight, which is 6 hours, to watch a 2 hour 30 minutes movie. So it was horrible. Anyways, at least I got to watch a movie. I mean, I'm not complaining. Some planes maybe don't even have any movies for you to watch. But, I mean, it was so bad compared to all the other flights I've had. Anyways, we get there. It's 1 a.m. We're all so tired. Where am I supposed to go? Oh man. We're all extremely tired, right? And so we're okay, time to go to claim the luggage, and then go to the hotel and go to sleep. We're so tired at this point. And so, we go to claim our luggage, and we hear this announcement. It's attention all passengers of flight something something something. If you do not see your luggage, it was likely removed because of balancing issues. And we're balancing issues? Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. And apparently, what had happened is they took our luggage randomly off the plane because it exceeded, well, all the luggage added up in total, the total weight of all the luggage added together exceeded the maximum weight of the plane. And we're what? How could that happen? I mean, they have weights and stuff, weight limits for check-in luggage for this reason, right? They limit you to 50 pounds so that if the plane's at full capacity, it can still run. But apparently, for some reason, they had to take our luggage off. And so, we didn't have our check-in luggage that day. But luckily, my parents had packed some clothes in our carry-on luggage. So we did not have to sleep in our dirty clothes, which is really nice. Anyways, the next day, oh yeah, I forgot to say we even arrived. This wasn't directly to Alaska. We actually first went to Vancouver. So we took a flight to Vancouver, and then we went to Alaska on a cruise, which was nice. And so we're at Vancouver. We spent a day in Vancouver. We asked the hotel because we didn't have our luggage, right? We asked the airline company, and they were like, okay, we'll try and deliver it to your hotel by tomorrow. And so the next day we were in Vancouver, and we spent a day in Vancouver. It was nice. Lots of nice attractions. We went to like a suspension bridge. It was like a really giant suspension bridge, very shaky, very fun. I tried shaking it, and people got mad at me. Anyways, after we toured Vancouver for a day, we're like, okay, our luggage should be here by now, right? Because the airline guy was like, okay, yeah, we'll ship it to your hotel. But obviously, if it was there, the story would have ended here, but it doesn't. Our luggage was still not there. And so we called the airline company, because the next morning we were going to be going on the cruise, and if we still didn't have it, it would be a giant problem, right? And so we call them, and they're like, okay, don't worry, sir. Your luggage will be on the cruise, and we're 99% sure it's already there. That's their exact words. We're 99% sure that your luggage is on the cruise. And so we believe them. But my mom was a bit skeptical. Or I don't know. I forget who it was. Either my mom or dad. And so the next morning, before going on the cruise, they took us as a whole family shopping at Costco. Because we only brought like 1 or 2 days change of clothes for our in our carry-on luggage, right? Because we expected to be getting our check-in luggage immediately, and so we didn't have any extra clothes. If we're gonna go on the cruise and somehow they notify us that they actually lost our luggage, that would be horrible. Because then we have to wear the same clothes over and over again. And even though they said 99% sure, my parents were still so skeptical because they had like guaranteed us that it would be a hotel and wasn't there, and so they didn't trust them at this point anymore. And we went to Costco. We literally buy this giant hockey bag, and we store like a bunch of clothes, a bunch of just random items that would have been in our carry-on luggage. We store it in this giant hockey bag, and people are looking at us like, because we're in the parking lot stuffing. We had to take an Uber too, because we didn't have our car. We were tourists. Like, we're in Vancouver. We're stuffing like piles of clothes into this hockey bag in a Costco parking lot. It's really funny. Anyways, after we do that, we get back and get on the cruise. And it turns out my parents were right. The airline company somehow messed up again, and we did not even have our luggage on the cruise, like we were promised. But yeah. And so, after a few days of being on the cruise, oh, this is a dropper. After a few days of being on the cruise, and luckily having changes of clothes because of our parents' ingenuity, or not ingenuity, astuteness, I guess, observing that the cruise company had, not the cruise, airline company had lied to us multiple times. We arrived after like 1 or 2 days in Ketchikan, which is a nice Alaskan city, which by Alaskan standards, it's just like a small town. But luckily they had an airport, and so that day we called the airline company and was like, oh, our luggage still isn't here. Can you fly it to us in Ketchikan? Which was the town's name. I think I already said that. And they're like, okay, sure. But my parents still were skeptical, and they were like, okay, let's just go to the Walmart in Ketchikan. And there was like only one Walmart in Ketchikan. They had to take like a random bus after getting off the cruise to go to the Walmart in Ketchikan. And they bought even more clothes because they were unsure. Because I don't think we had bought for the whole cruise trip because we thought maybe we would get it in the middle of the cruise. But just in case, we were like, okay, well, let's buy some more clothes. So they went to Walmart. They bought some more clothes. And yeah. And luckily, finally, at Ketchikan, the airline company got us our luggage. Yeah, such a thing to celebrate. Not really. I mean, it's their responsibility, in my opinion. For any airline company, you're flying with them, they have the restrictions on baggage size for a reason. I mean, balancing issues. Maybe they had. What is this? Maybe they had like backlog from previous trips or something. But my expectation is that you check in your luggage, you expect it to be on the flight with you. And yeah, so that's how our luggage got delayed, almost lost, because we thought it was lost for. It was like 5 days after our flight landed, we got our luggage. And yeah, that is the tragic story. Our luggage almost got lost. Yeah. Anyways, it ended up being a very fun vacation. Like, this was my second time being on a cruise, and the food was amazing. Like, if any of you have been on a cruise, you know the food is amazing. I gained like 8 pounds, I think, just from eating the food. Yeah. It was pretty crazy. Anyways, that was the first story I've ever told on this second channel. And, you know, YouTube is about storytelling, right? So even though this is my second channel, I think I'm going to aim to tell more stories and make them more interesting rather than just give boring, well, not boring. Maybe I'll still give the occasional commentary. But make sure to you guys let me know what you guys want, right? Because in the end, that's what matters. The audience matters. The viewers matter. That sounded like so patronizing and condescending. Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to me ramble on about my tragic story of how I lost my luggage. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to check out my second channel, my main channel, and join my Discord. And most of all, please subscribe to both my first and second channel. But most of all, yeah, subscribe to whichever channel you want. Oh, that's supposed to jump in the cacti. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the story. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.